Hi, y'all. This is Chronically Happy from bed. I am in such a flare. If you guys have been following me, the last couple of posts I've made, I've been going to baby shower. I went to a freaking show. I went to a Halloween party. I went through my storage unit and went through a whole bunch of things. I still have all this down here. A lot of that's my costume stuff and EDC and like Rave F tire. The other tote with stuff on top of it. There's my new quilt I got. But I need to go through all this stuff. This is the part that nobody really sees about my chronic illness. I have not barely moved my bed all day. It is 7:45 p.m. and I'm so tired, guys. So flippin' tired. I'm like nodding off while I'm video gaming on Call of Duty, a shoot 'em game. So this is what people don't see. I am all about transparency and showing the good with the bad. If you guys have been following me at all for very long, you'll know this. I show the good, the bad, the ugly, the everything. My hair is so freaking matty from the freaking spray stuff. Oh, I am so fatigued. The fatigue is unreal. It is like not just being tired. All the freaking glare on my glasses. Sorry, guys. I'm not even on my medication. I didn't take any of my medication for like sleep or anything today. I'm so fatigued. Like, even drinking a Red Bull did nothing. Nothing to me. If anything, I just kept wanting to fall asleep. I just can't. I can't do it. I am chronically happy. I had such a great time this weekend. I absolutely loved my weekend. Is it worth this? I have bone pain in every joint right now. Every joint. Just imagine like dull, deep, like bone pain, and it's like thoom, thoom. But like it's like a dull underneath the loud thoom. I don't know how to explain it, It's nothing that I could ever comprehend before I got sick. This light is like really throwing me off. It's like making me mad. But now it's too dark. My TV is not bright enough. I gotta turn on this light over here. Oh goodness. Oh man, my closet looks awesome. I love my closet and my black light and my PC. My big glowing balls. My little shrimpy shrimp. I'm so glad this is so bright under the black light. That's freaking sweet. I like that. Here comes the light. Let there be light. I still need to wash this crap out of my hair, guys. I couldn't even shower today. It was seriously that bad. The fatigue is that bad, guys. Where you can't even shower because your body hurts so bad. And it's a non-stop, just very bad dull and ache, like to the bone, like my elbows right now. Oh, blah, 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 blah. So, I mean, I really just wanted to show the transparency between like this is what happens and what a weekend like and what everybody else could do. Like I did 3 things. Granted, they were in a very short amount of time frame, but I used to be able to do this stuff like on the daily, like nonstop. So now middle age is against me. have middle age to go fight against, along with chronic illness and chronic diseases and uh, untreated immune system issues. I just can't win. It's one thing or another. But I'm still happy to be alive, no matter what. It doesn't matter that all this stuff is wrong. I mean, it does, but like, if I said no to everything, what kind of life would I have? I'd be in bed like nonstop, and I have been nonstop in bed for like years now. And so the days that I can manage to force myself out, like I was dragging butt last night at the Halloween party. Like I was trying. I was exhausted from the night before, and I've been staying up until like 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning the last 3 nights in a row, and then like sleeping from whatever time in the morning until like noon. And so my entire sleep schedule is thrown off. So my sleep schedule's off. I've been forcing my body to stay out and do stuff a lot longer than what I really can manage. Gosh, this hair is disgusting. I have to take a shower. I just don't know how I'm going to get in there to do it. So this is what it's like when you overdo it and deplete all of your energy. This is how ragged I look. Which I still think I look beautiful even though I'm ragged looking. I'm a beautiful ragged. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this is what it looks like when I just do too much in such a short amount of time. I've repeated myself, I don't know how many times now saying that. I'm fatigued. I can't think straight. All I want to do is go to sleep, but I can't just sleep the whole day away. I need to have some kind of normalcy because I go back to my doctor appointments tomorrow. I start back up. I have chiro first thing in the morning, and then I'm helping my friend potentially with her neurosurgeon appointment in the afternoon. And then Tuesday I've got appointments. Wednesdays I got appointments. Thursday I think is open, and Friday I have a chiro, I think. Oh my gosh, guys. Like, I almost have like, double vision. This is chronically happy, who's overworked from just trying to have a social life. This is also why I don't push for any kind of like dating life, because there's no way I could be consistent enough. They would think that I'm ghosting them, and me vice versa, because I'm very impatient. I 100% admit it, I'm impatient. I don't got time for games. Don't be ghosting me. Just tell me straight up you don't like me and we can move on, alright? That's all I want. A straight up honesty. No, don't lie, cheat, steal from me, or take advantage of me, and we're good. Then we're all good, yo. But I can't seem to find somebody that I'm interested in that way, that we have charisma together and chemistry and, you know, enough common interest for me to, you know, not self-sabotage any kind of, you know, relationship, whether it's friendship or romantic, otherwise moving forward. Because I tend to do that. I tend to self-sabotage them somehow. But not in a long time that I'm aware of anyway, but you know, I already know I'm crazy. The military made me crazy. They brainwashed me in my 20s. Alright, no, I'm not going into the conspiracy theorist stuff, but anyways, I just really wanted to show that as much fun as I've had lately, it's taking its toll out on me. I'm in the pajamas. I couldn't get in the shower today. Like, I have no energy. I would need to be in a wheelchair today over the next few days because of the lack of energy. the fatigue is not like any kind of just tiredness. Like it it attacks your whole body. It's my joints in particular. You know, it could be an RA flare right now. It could just be lupus. It could be my immune system disease. It could be um, just my EDS acting up on my joints. You know, it could be so many different things. I already know I have all these things, but do I really need to identify what symptoms go with what? No, I've kind of learned to just let it go. I'm trying not to think about it. I'm doing everything that I can to treat it, and I'm coordinating with doctors. I'm talking to insurance people. I'm talking to billing stuff. You know, I'm finally getting my paperwork straight with the VA. Thank goodness. Holy cow. I need to write down what I need to do this week. Let me do that while I think about it. Because otherwise I may not think about it later. So at the top of my mind, I gotta write it down. So I need to, first thing, I need to go online, apply financial assistance with IVIG stuff. Okay, number one. And number two, OHSU MRI scheduling. I'm just because I saw my EDS pain management doctor that has EDS herself. She's like basically my EDS manager, and telling me, you know, where I can go and who I can see that knows about EDS within different specialties that need to take EDS into consideration, because it's connective tissue, and connective tissue is part of every system and organ in the body. Everything in your body has connective tissue in it, so anything in my body can go wrong at any point. At any point, anything can go wrong. It's more susceptible in my body than it is anybody else's. I'm more sensitive. I'm extra sensitive. And so I'm extremely lucky I don't continue to try and self-medicate because I need to be able to feel and understand these sensations that I get in my body to know what kind of treatment to go after. And right now, my treatment I'm going after is IVIG for my primary immunodeficiency disease, which is IgG subclass 2 deficiency. It is a lot to say. And it's hard to describe, but I'm immunocompromised. I have to be cautious about sharing anything with anybody, including utensils for smoking MJ. I lost my pen the other day too, so I'm quite upset about that, because I need to get a new vape pen now. Battery. I need a new battery. The cartridge, it was actually one of my favorite cartridges too, but now that that's gone, I don't have the money until I get paid right around Halloween, right on the 1st. Right before the 1st. It's supposed to be in my account before the 1st. So either Wednesday or Thursday I'll get paid, and so I'm broke until then. And so maybe it's a good thing that I'm going to be down and out, because my body's freaking tired and fatigued. So I can't really do anything anyways. Financially or energy wise, I don't got it. I don't got it. I don't got it either. This is so hard to even like lift anything up. It feels like there's a 100-pound weight on my arms, and gravity is just like pulling all of me down to like just crumble into a freaking lump pile on my bed. Like just and like one of those puppets, like back in the day, like when you push like on the whole, it's like circular, and so when you push, and it has like a little animal or a person standing on top of the round platform thing, and you push down on the platform and it just goes bleh. and then when you let go, when you stop pushing it to the table or ground or whatever, it stands right back up. Yeah, I'm like one of those people. I'm like toppling down, like crumbling down. One moment, guys. I wanted to try and come out to my crafting corner, and I wanted to check the glue on the magnet that somebody else made a long time ago. Looks like it's gonna stay pretty good. This little Yoshi perler guy that my friend from Hawaii made me. I'm gonna let it finish curing. It takes about 5 to 8 hours. I just put little screws into the little velvet skull a little while ago. Today, I really haven't got much crafting done today, guys. Like I said, the fatigue is just so bad. Little bird. It's kind of cold. Isn't this cute? I'm trying to figure out what I need to put on top of it to attach it to something, because I couldn't drill into it. It's too, like, it's all wool, and it just got caught into the little drill thing. And then I got these things to like make, I need to get little jump rings on them so I can make more necklaces and such, and lanyards with these on. So I got that work cut out for me. I got this little ghost guy with a little ring in there today too. And then I got a neon pink bat that I glued the thing to, so I can make necklaces out of those. And I have this little pumpkin guy. He's already got a hole through this thing, so I can attach that easily, but I need to get like a Ziploc bag over this guy so he doesn't like lose its, like, I guess, sticky outside. I'm gonna give that away to somebody. I just don't know. I got some new glue I was gonna try. It's like quick hold. It's like from the makers of E6000. E6000 is the crafter's glue of choice for beading and such, I suppose. I'm just overwhelmed looking at all this. I can't. I've got these other projects I'm in the middle of that I need to finish, like this guy. And I need to restring this one. I need to take all of this apart and do it all over again. So I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not happy about that. And then I got a best friend lanyards that I'm making for my friend's daughter down in Alabama. So I'm getting a box ready to send to them, hopefully by Christmas. I try to send them a package each year, some goodies, like usually home canned pickles and whatever else. I'm thinking I might eat some applesauce tonight. I had a piece of pizza left over from pizza 2 nights ago, and so I had that earlier, but I got really full at the Halloween party last night. My aunt made like a whole bunch of wings, and I ate like a whole bunch of them. They were so delicious. I was like, nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom. It was so good. I stuffed myself full of like sweets and like food last night. I just got so full. And then yeah, I got to visit family. It was nice. Some of my family, I hardly ever get a chance to see all my cousins, and I was like the most cousins I've seen in one spot for a while, for a hot minute. So I'm trying to get a couple of these beads put away. I'm telling you, this fatigue it affects every part of your being. It's taking everything in my power just to do this, because I'm trying not to fall asleep, because if I lay in my bed any longer, I'm just going to doze off, and I'm not trying to doze off yet. I need to stay up for at least a couple more hours, so then I can get a good like 7-8 hours of rest before my appointments tomorrow. Just, there's so much to do, and I'm overwhelmed even thinking about it all. But I'm gonna sign off, guys. I forgot what I was gonna go do now. Like the brain fog, the temperature regulation, the fatigue. Like I'm in a full blown flare. Gosh, I just want to like go take a nice big shower, stand there in the shower, and like have the warmth run over me. And I'm about to the point where I'm getting a shower. I need to go get a shower stool because I can't stand in the shower, but I need to be able to bathe. I feel gross. I used to shower every single day up until I got chronic illness like this. It's just difficult. Like I basically like have to like do like body wash like cloth sometimes, you know. But I don't do anything to get sweaty unless I do have like some bad nights where I have night sweats because my muscles and body is like detoxifying something. And I have those nights sometimes. My mom swears I'm going through perimenopause, but I don't think so. I've been tested twice because I thought so too, but no, I've got plenty of hormone in me. Like, it's not slowing down. I even have an ovulation test here at home. I'm going to try it out here pretty soon and be like, look, I am not in perimenopause yet. It's just that my body is in such weird chaos with all of the disease processes going on, my autoimmune diseases, that like my body's just not getting the right treatment yet. And it's going to take a long time to get it all approved because I can't afford it through Medicare. Even though Medicare approved it, I just need that financial assistance for a year. Hopefully I qualify and I can just get my shots started at home infusion. I've been waiting so long for this, and I have several cousins that are getting it, so I'm like, come on, like, what's up? Why can't I get this? And that should tell you something. I have cousins getting all kinds of infusions because of their diseases too, and just piss poor genetics, that's all I can say. And then the environment like really pushed my body to the limit in the military, and now it's so messed up. It's misfunctioning. It's not functioning correctly at all. I shouldn't be feeling this bone pain. I shouldn't be fatigued like this. I should be able to work a regular 9-to-5 job, you know, but I can't. Not when I'm late all the time and I'm constantly letting everybody down and wasting their time because I can't be on time to save my life because I can't move. Like I was trying to get a caretaker to try and help get me out of bed more. Like, you know how devastating that is, and then people think you're just being lazy and not getting up on time. Like it's your fault. You're doing that on purpose. When no matter what, like every day is different. You don't know what it's going to be like when you wake up because of the way you slept, you know? And then you're stuck. It is the hardest to get out of bed, and I'm lucky that I can get out of bed as fast as I can, but it's not fast enough. I try to give myself grace. But yeah, it's devastating when you can't be on time. And so you have to pay the consequences. Literally, sometimes pay money because you're too late for that appointment because you took that time slot away from somebody else, and so that business is losing money. So they have to charge you something as the patient because you wasted everybody's time. And appointments are hard to come by, especially in some places. And so they do not tolerate lateness. And so I have destroyed some in the past. It hasn't happened in a long time. These are very, very long-standing emotions that I haven't processed, I guess, about it. But also being tired, it makes me that much more emotional to be able to think about silly things like that don't really pertain to so much now. But it's part of PTSD, and being able to talk about it and hopefully, you know, move forward from it and continue to just give yourself grace Don't let other people's judgments get to you, because the only person's opinion that matters is your own of yourself. Don't beat yourself up over it, even though almost none of my peers understand why. They don't get how it is to be disabled. You don't know until you go through it. I would never have known what it felt like. I couldn't imagine what this felt like. There's no way. I would have my own bias as well. I hate to admit it, but I would. I wouldn't understand, and until I got to this way, it really surely humbled me, that's for sure. I am a lot more tolerant of other people and understand me more so than others, because I know what it's like to be hated on and people jealous of me and thinking I'm also being lazy, and I don't know. It hurts knowing that my peers don't think highly of me because I am not working. It's like if somebody isn't working, if nobody's currently working, you have poor image. Like, your image is shattered because everybody's image is based off of their job and what they do and how they work and what they do for money. Nobody is super proud to live off the government and the system. I'm not proud of that. I wish I could still work. It causes me great pride knowing that I could make money and earn more money than a fixed income like I'm on right now on disability. But I've accepted I'm disabled. It's just society stigmatizes young disabled people with invisible illnesses. The stigma of not having a job and living off the government is still a huge, big no-no in everybody's eyes. I worked for a long time. I've paid my dues. How long is somebody supposed to pay their dues to be worthy of somebody else's kindness or joy? Why not hype each other up and not tear each other down because of not being capable of working? It's invisible illness, and it's stigmatized. It is what it is, and I would have had a very similar bias as well. But now that I've been through this, there's no way I would be biased towards anybody else that is sick and living off of the government because they just are not able to work. You know how many people get denied Social Security because they can't prove it? I have so many friends that need to be on disability and can't get on it. And thankfully they have somebody in their lives that can help them, but not everybody does. And that's why we have a large population on the streets. We're getting to the point in society where we don't own anything whatsoever. If you think about it, do you really own your cell phone? Do you pay a mortgage? Do you pay rent? Like, we're no longer owning anything. We no longer own the rights to any music like we used to purchase CDs. That's, in a way, being part of a shareholder because you had a physical copy of something that you bought and paid for. I could play as much as you want for yourself, but not for commercial purposes at all. Now look at the music. Everything is streamed. You don't really own physical copies of music hardly anymore. People in general. I'm generalizing here. I'm not trying to stereotype. I'm just generalizing. The majority of the population, there's always an exception to every rule, or generalization. There's outliers. I'm not denying that. There's, still people that have physical copies of things because people are also nostalgic for things that they grew up with. I'm nostalgic for things as well, and tradition, It's just, I don't know, it's built into human DNA. But look, housing is too expensive to really own anymore, so everybody's renting. And I mean, at least it seems like in my generation and younger, none of us can afford to own anything. It's all the boomers and above that are able to own things. That was their prime time, but now look at what they did to us. Look what our parents did to us. We're now in the situation where we cannot afford to live on our own, single. We have to have roommates. We have to have spouses or partners in order to make it. And even then, you might still need roommates beyond just your spouse. Nobody really owns anything. You have a digital footprint. That is the only thing that is going to be around anymore. Everybody wants to free themselves of physical things and downsize and live in tiny homes. And, you know, could this be the government's way of trying to control us even more by not allowing us to own land, own property, own houses, own music, own anything? Where are our rights going? Why are we going to everything imaginary instead of physical copies like paper or cash? Everything's paid with a plastic card, not cash anymore. Where is the real money here? Everything's going digital. So what happens if we were attacked by another country and they took out all of our satellites and our power grid? We would have absolutely nothing. Nothing. Think about it. We're owning less and less. I have very few assets. I own my vehicle and I own a trailer. I don't own a home. I can't afford to buy a home. I can't even afford to rent a place. My copay alone for my immunotherapy is more than I would make on my Social Security disability. I wished I could work because I would love to live more comfortably and on my own. But I'm also thankful to be with my mom and dad because I've got nobody else. Everybody else has their own families and things to deal with. I have my mom and dad, and they have me. So that's who's immediately in my life all the time. And it's going to be hard when they're not around anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm hoping that things get better. That's all I can say. Well, with that, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for hanging in there and listening to me just chat about stuff and trying to wake up from the fatigue, as you all know. If you've been watching me before, I tend to wake up by talking. It wakes me up. I have to be able to, I honestly feel like I'm getting some type of narcolepsy. I feel like I have narcolepsy of some sort. Because the fatigue and stuff are just getting so bad. My disease processes are advancing, and they have been changing over the last 6 months. I just don't know what treatment I'm going to be most beneficial with. We'll see. Time will tell, and hopefully the VA will send me my medication soon because I'm going to be out soon. So with that, everybody have a fantastic Sunday evening. That's when I'm recording this. If you're watching me tomorrow or in the mornings, and the time that you watch our YouTubes, thank you again, everybody that does watch these to the end. I love you all, and it takes a lot of time and compassion and empathy for us to really become one and be a good community with each other. Let's just build a community of hyping each other up and believing in each other. Alright? Believe in each other that we can do anything that we put our mind to. Just believe. Find something to believe in. I choose to believe in myself, and I choose to be the master of my life and be happy. Peace out.